Welcome to Guys Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Celtic Cross. Show me the energies around Capricorn for their higher self. Capricorn. What should they be aware of? Capricorn. The King of Swords. You're making a wise decision right now. But it looks like the problem is that you're lacking patience. It's kind of like contradicting because usually King's energy have a lot of patience. But the reading is not coming here to fool around. And this is saying that you have been waiting, and the waiting is a problem. But don't make it a problem. You need to continue the wait. And it might give you beauty. I can see there are some heavy attachments here in your reading, Capricorn. Let me make sure you guys see the cards well. Oof, Five of Pentacles. So I'm sorry to see that there's some disappointment coming up in the next few months. You might be feeling left out in the cold. But let's see. It might not be that bad. You just need to do the proper balancing in your life. In the next few days, it looks like you're going to be juggling. The King of Swords is indicating not only that you're making a wise decision in your life right now, but I'm thinking this decision has to do with maybe choosing yourself and liberating yourself. Because the Devil is here indicating how you see your entire situation. And this is the card of healing. And this is the card of taking a leap of faith. So you're not only healing yourself with this decision, but maybe it's the best thing you can do for yourself right now. In the near past, it looks like there was a new, beautiful beginning. For some of you, it might be pregnancy. And this reading might be indicating maybe the end of that pregnancy. So I'm sorry to see that for some of you, because you have been working towards this and you have been waiting for this for such a long time, very patiently, and now you're about to just go crazy about this. But don't do that. All you need to do is balance your life. You need to be mindful about how to do the juggling properly. Everything that you need to balance in your life. Prioritize. This card is screaming in the reading today, telling you you need to prioritize. If you want to have this full liberation, and for some of you, it might be liberation from addictions, all sorts of addictions, because yeah, you're sick of it. You're like, I'm done. So I'm seeing a lot of energies here. Remember, these are collective readings, but yeah, the Devil is not coming here to fool around. And this leap of faith that you took it with optimism, just intuitively. It was an instinctual leap of faith, this decision. And now you have to deal with that decision. The decision is the best thing you can do. Not only because you're liberating yourself from attachments, but you're no longer going to be living a lie. So this is what the Devil represents. It represents that you were being fooled. Somebody was lying to you. And I don't see any card of lying, but I do see that the connection you're dealing with, or the person you're dealing with, it's indecisive. There might be an Aquarius. And this person is not really making the choice, and they need to make that hard choice. So because they're not making that choice, you are the one making it for them. And you are choosing yourself, in other words. So you need to manage that properly, because you're heartbroken, and sometimes when people are heartbroken, they cannot think clearly, even though you are coming in with objective thinking and determined, you could say a determined behavior. You're self-confident and you're using your logic and your cold communication. You're not using your feelings in this decision. That's because your feelings are shattered. After this beautiful new beginning, this new creation came to sort of like an end. And that's because it was necessary. And I can see that with the world here. You're hoping for that new ascension. You need to ascend to a higher realm. You need to ascend to a better version of yourself. That's why you're liberating yourself right now. I'm happy to see that, Capricorn. And look, you are in the reading, the devil, Capricorn. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, as I already mentioned, because you have this, or maybe a Libra or Taurus. But that doesn't really mean anything. I'm just looking at the energies. So this connection you're dealing with, they're petrified. They're not really making any move. They're just there, frozen, inaction. They're not doing anything. They're in the middle of a crossroad. But you're not waiting for them. You're just, and I know I said, just keep waiting, but wait for the things that you know are going to replenish you. But don't wait for the things that you know that are going to drain you. Whatever is going to drain you, put it outside of your way. This is what this is saying. You got fed up. You got fed up with this. And you're going to balance your life properly now to be able to ascend to this new chapter of your life. But sadly, there's going to be more hardship in the next few months. So I cannot sugarcoat the cards. This is saying hardship in health, in finances. Just don't think that everything is going to be lost. Okay? Maybe you need to complete this process. This healing process has just begun. Right? You just remove the chains, the attachments, and now you're going to be in a path that you need to readjust yourself. There's some sort of new readjustment that is needed in your life. And that's for you to be able to enter this sort of like a period of dark ages, but it's a dark age that is going to put you in like a sort of like a renaissance type of mode, like a rebirth. You need to go through this. And I'm sorry to say it, but there might be some disappointments. There might be some more betrayals. You might be saying, oh my God, isn't this over? No, it's not over. And this is how the devil works. You were enjoying the darkness of the devil. You were feeling good in those traps. Now that you release those chains and you don't have those traps anymore, you're fully free, but it's not easy to walk. Because going from ignorance to knowledge, it's a painful process. And that's the process that you're going to go through. It's beginning now. And I'm glad you took that leap of faith. I'm glad you were bold enough to take that step. And that's it. And cut off this, you could say this bullshit. I'm sorry to use that word, but yeah, to cut off that BS that this person had because they were not really doing anything. And you're like, oh, all right, F it. I'm just going to move on. And that process won't be easy for you. But if you look at the card, the person is below the suffering because they're only thinking of that. But above that line, there's a key. So you have the key to your happiness. All you need to do is lift up your head and look at the blessings you have in front of you, because it's not everything that bad. It's only the 5 of Pentacles. It's not the 10 of Swords or something like that. So yeah, all you have to do is wake up and use that key to unlock all of those blessings and secrets that they're still ahead of you. Don't wallow in the pain. This is a normal residue after this state that you're coming out right now. And you're coming out of it so good. I'm so proud of you. You're coming out of this state in a graceful manner, stoic, and just doing your thing, Capricorn. Yeah. Sometimes people don't like to see the devil card, but the devil card is in the reading saying you're done. You've had enough. You're walking free now. But walking free takes a lot of responsibility, and it takes a lot of rightful thinking. Don't wallow into the rabbit hole, into the wrongful thinking. You see? Keep your mind positive. Flip the script. That's what this card says to people. Flip the script, guys. Turn the negative into positive. Just today I was talking to my mom about these type of things that happen in life. Oh, I'm like, I'm not looking at the negative, I'm looking at the positive. She was like, right on. When you think like that, then more bright and beautiful doors open in front of you. If you only think of the negative, then only the negative doors open. You need to think of the positive. And then the beautiful positive doors are gonna open for you because the key is there. You see, the key is in the card. If it's here, it's because it's telling you something. So beautiful reading, guys. I'm so happy to see you back. Share with your friends. I'll see you soon, Capricorn. Stay blessed.